DW Africa Link News.
Parts of southeastern Africa are still reeling from the aftermath of Cyclone Chido. At least 34 people are confirmed to have lost their lives in the storm in Mozambique, according to National Institute of Risk and Disaster Management. Tens of thousands of homes were destroyed. This comes just days after Chido tore through the French Overseas Department of Mayotte in the Comoros archipelago, where hundreds are feared to have died. Thousands of people are missing across the island, mostly in areas where undocumented immigrants were living, according to latest reports. Many of them are believed to have refused to go to shelters out of fear that the evacuation was a ruse to have them deported from Mayotte. Meanwhile, French authorities have imposed a nighttime curfew to prevent looting and other crime in the wake of the destruction on Mayotte. The storm is still alive, with parts of Malawi and Zimbabwe bracing for flooding. Ghana's anti-LGBT legislation is making headlines once more. Here's DW's Ellen Domena with more.
Ghana's Supreme Court has dismissed a petition challenging the constitutionality of the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill, which is yet to be signed into law. Now, the decisive bill aims to criminalize the promotion of homosexuality, imposing penalties on individuals advocating or funding LGBTQ+ initiatives. The move is seen as a major setback in the fight for recognition among Ghana's LGBTQ+ community.
The Democratic Republic of Congo has filed criminal complaints against Apple in France and Belgium. Congo is accusing subsidiaries of the tech giant of using its minerals like tungsten in Apple products. It claims the minerals are laundered into international supply chains via Rwanda. The lawsuit argues that Apple is therefore complicit in crimes committed by armed groups accused of being propped up by Rwanda, which supposedly controlled some of the mines used by Apple and its subsidiaries in eastern Congo. Apple has denied the charges, saying it remains deeply committed to responsible sourcing of minerals for its products. Russia's security services have reportedly detained a 29-year-old man from Uzbekistan over the killing of Senior General Igor Kirillov and his assistant in a bombing in Moscow. According to Russian state media agencies, the unarmed suspect had been recruited by Ukrainian intelligence. Ukraine's security service had already said it was behind the operation. Kirillov was killed outside a residential block early on Tuesday when an explosive device hidden in a scooter was detonated remotely. Kirillov was in charge of mass casualty weapons programs alleged to have been used in the war in Ukraine, focusing on chemical and biological weapons. He's thought to be the most senior military figure assassinated inside Russia since the invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. And that's all we've got time for today. Thank you for joining me and my team. Please don't forget to subscribe and come back for more.